Hi, for today's one-way teardown. This, it was shipped on eBay because not working, and it is actually something I did never take apart before. So what do you believe it is? The Sony medical video printer, model number UP-811. So it is a printer for echographic equipment and medical imaging equipment. It was €9 on eBay. On the front we have just the power button, control and brightness, and the print button, and it will print your picture in black and white on a thermal paper. On the back, very simple, just video in and out, some settings, and the power. Here is the serial number for you and the regulatory medical grade equipment sticker. So it is not working. It will power on, it will output the video correctly, but either the motor will not turn, or if the motor turns, it will print nothing at all. So yes, it is not working, and I will just scrap it because I cannot keep everything anyways. So I will remove the covers, show you the inside, and then I will take everything apart and show you the details of the parts, because you do not need to see me removing screws. So I will fast forward with the screws undoing part of the video. Here are some instructions inside the cover for the paper, just how to load the paper, and apparently it must have quite a lot of stock, because you can see some part of the paper here was yellowed by the sun through this glass on the front, this window on the front, but it is a nice spool of paper to keep. It might be something useful for something, and it is actually Sony branded inside. So interesting. Here is just the paper magazine and the slot to insert it. On-off button here will actually press the printing head against the paper. And if I undo two screws at the back, excuse me, very easy and very typical Sony screws. As you can see, you have I have the same on your stereo equipment. So cover has nothing inside except it is painted in black, not usual. And here you can see they did mask this section here. So maybe it is some kind of conductive layer, but why did they mask here just the cooling holes? Not really sure, quite odd. And here is what we have. On the front, the printer mechanism with mostly just one stepper motor on one big thermal printing head. Copper grounding strip here, so yes, the paint inside the cover must be some kind of shielding. Switching power supply, mains input, and two main circuit boards. This one is half unpopulated, which is quite interesting. And this must be the motor control circuit board, because when I did test the motor, these resistors went pretty hot and the motor is actually connected to it. So it is the stepper motor control. And apart from this, it is all. So I have now a number of screws to undo. So let's do it. Okay, it was not so easy, lot of screws, a lot of metal that will go to the recycling, like all this. For instance, maybe, no, I will not even grab this spring, I have springs in stock already. Here I just have left the two BNC plugs, but they are oxidized, so I will not bother taking them off. And also, I do already have a lot of BNC plugs in stock and I do not use them. So we will start with the more still, excuse me, mains input side of the device. Pretty serious medical grade, I believe. Yes, because you have your double fuse here, one on phase and one on neutral, regular filtering, your switch, very regular Sony quality, and construction, nothing particular here. Then we go to the power supply. It is a switching mode power supply. Sony did do their own work here, and it is a Sony branded power supply, CR22ES. Pretty big heatsink, aluminum heatsink included, as you can see, and seems to be quite decent quality power supply. No bulging capacitor that I can see, nothing particular, just switching mode power supply. Outputs are 15 volts and 5 volts, so I may want to keep this actually, maybe even with its matching DC input stuff. Well, LC even input stuff. And I will also grab the unsolder the matching plug here on the overboard and keep everything together, because it can be useful, or maybe even it is something I can sell. Then we go to the main board. The main board, we have this, as you can see, pretty crowded. All through all construction, it seems. Yes. Double-sided board without metallized holes, as far as you can see. We have a little motor control board with two power resistors here. I did just notice one more piece of steel to remove. Okay. So we must have some kind of microprocessor here. Probably this big Sony thing. The big neck Sony custom clip here. And apart from this, mostly SN74LS series clips. And here probably analog stuff. Typical vintage Sony ear construction, strip of components together with one common side, connected together with one metal piece and one insulator piece over it. They came in a number of different flavors. 7809 voltage regulator, a number of bulk wires, and it is all for this board. You have more of the same setup here with resistors this time. Two 27 ohms 5 watt resistor for the motor, dumping the motor excess power probably. Interesting how you have SN74 series on this motor control board. if you follow the tracks, yes, you go to this ship, Toshiba TD62308. So this must be a motor controller, and it is controlled with the other ships. Interesting. On the overboard here, which is half unpopulated, it looks like we have memory chips from Texas Instruments. So it might be actually where your picture is stored in memory before you print. You press print, it takes a snapshot of the picture, it stores it in these memories, and then it dumps it on the printer. Half unpopulated board, quite interesting. And we are left with the front panel has nothing particular, just button and LEDs. The motor body. Here one micro switch to detect the condition of the lever here for the pressing the printing head against the paper. Micro switch here, which I will salvage. Excuse me. So I did play a little bit with this thing. It is why this screw is not the same, because I had a problem when doing this. Bad screw. Okay, a little stepper motor by Fuji Electrochemical Company. It is not a regular brand for a stepper motor. And we are left with the business end, which is the thermal print head on this big aluminum plate, connected to the main board. It was actually here with this ribbon cable. And here is what we have. Guys, look at this. Under some white group, a bunch of controller chips and your actual print head. So I will see how far I can zoom for you, like such. Yes. So they are made here. We have two ceramic plates actually glued on this aluminum plate. One for the thermal head itself. We have a number of bonding wires interconnecting both of the plates. And here you have your IC, controller IC for the thermal head. 1, 2. We have 10 of them. Nice blue tracks. And this thing. Little capacitor here for the power supply side, probably. And a lot of golden bonding wires. Interesting. I will take a few photos with a USB microscope of device here and include it at the end of the video. It will be just detail of the ICs and the bonding wires here on the thermal head, but I do not believe we will see much on the thermal head. It is all very small and little arrows here to align properly at the factory, probably the two parts. Maybe you have some tolerance in the offset of the two parts, but still I can see they are not perfectly aligned. But here they did include a little bit of a spacer between the two ceramic plates. Interesting. Okay, so not something usual. I might keep this as a collectible item. There is a little hole here in the group. Okay, so I hope you did enjoy this one-way teardown of old Sony video printer. I will salvage most of the parts I can reuse, and I believe the other things will go to the recycling or into the dump. So, thanks for watching, bye bye.